Hello everyone, my name is Comic Maker and welcome back to another episode of Free Draw Friday. So, this week, I actually ended up starting this drawing mostly from another art fail that I had this week. So I originally was going to draw Vanellope von Sweets, or Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph, or Ralph Wrecks the Internet, the second Wreck-It Ralph movie. My husband and I just saw it last weekend, and I really enjoyed it, and I was trying to draw Vanellope, and it, let's just say I spent a very long, frustrated, hour and a half on it before I ended up having to throw the towel in. So, in that drawing, I did a thumbnail sketch, and it was going great for a while, and then I must have redrawn the body 10 times. And I did ink it, and I'll put it in my next art fail video. But in the end, I decided to draw something else, and it's been a while since I've drawn anything that's specifically anime. So I decided to draw Sakura from Zombieland Saga. And if you don't know what Zombieland Saga, it is from this season's lineup of anime, and it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. I'm not really into idol type shows or just a bunch of shows with a million cute girls and their main goal is to just be cute. I'm definitely more of a plot driven kind of person. I like the story to go somewhere, and sometimes I get really frustrated with a certain anime that it's really good all season, and then all of a sudden at the very end it just has a really cruddy ending. So I hope that that's not the case for this series, because it's actually almost done at this point. I think there's only a couple episodes left for this season, but so far I'm really enjoying Zombieland Saga. At this point, I'm going to say some spoilers, so if you haven't watched the show and you are interested in it, I am going to give a quick synopsis of what the show is about. So if you don't want any spoilers, you might need to wait till the end of this video. But here we go. So Zombieland Saga is about a group of girls who have, as you can imagine, passed on. And it starts off with focusing around the main character. Well, I guess she's the main character. They kind of focus on all the girls later on. But at the beginning, most of the story kind of focuses on Sakura, who at the very beginning of the first episode gets hit by a car and she dies. But you can tell just from the first couple minutes that she's super into idols and really wants to be one. So after she gets hit by a car, she wakes up and she's in this house that she doesn't recognize. And then all these zombies start coming after her, and quickly come to find out that she has basically been recruited to be an idol, or a singer and dancer for a group of girls that are all zombies. And it takes a little bit for the other girls to come around. First, they're just kind of mindless zombies like you would see in any kind of zombie show. But they had to awaken or something. So by the second episode, more of the characters come around, and it does become more of the typical idol show. And at first, I didn't know if I would like this because I'm not really into idols, but these girls are really funny and they're cute, and watching their stories about how they died and the idols that some of them were before they died, and kind of their backstories and stuff is kind of cool to see, and I've been really enjoying it so far. In fact, my favorite character from Zombieland Saga is Kotaro, who is their manager or whatever. He's played by the same voice actor who did Light from Death Note, and oh my god, I think that it just feels like they told him, you know what, do whatever you want, just go for it. And it just seems like he's having a lot of fun voicing this character. He's just really funny and really wild and out there, and just completely different from most characters I see in anime. He just feels more like a real person than anything, and I really like him. He's very funny. So if anything, you should see the show for that, because he's just awesome. But the reason why I ended up drawing Sakura was, I don't know, I'm a sucker for the main character, and I thought it would be cool to do a half and half thing, because in the show they're able to hide the fact that they're zombies using makeup. And then there are a couple scenes in the anime where either it's raining or something like that, where their makeup kind of melts off. And so I thought it would be cool to kind of do this like half and half, where you can see some of her zombie side and some of her with like makeup on. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see where this show goes. I hope that it ends well. I hope that it just doesn't leave on a stupid note. Gosh, I hate when animes do that. It like drives me nuts, where it's like, oh, you know, go read the manga, which is fine. I think that some animes can do that, but it just feels like it's not finished, and it's almost like, why did we watch this anime if I don't get to finish it? Or some stories, they just end stupid, where a character just disappears or dies, or just, and it had nothing to do with the... Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, back to the art. I think next week I might do something that's more like an original character, or just kind of some random drawing or something like that. I feel like recently I've been doing so much fan art, and I don't want that to be all that I do. So I think next week I'm gonna just draw something for funsies, just something random, make something up. It's been a while since I've done something that I just made up on the top of my head. So anywho, that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that we can draw together again soon. Bye guys.